and shout. Die for my sins, them down in the grave. And then he rise out, I see the faith, that Jesus out the grave, And Jesus say, if you believe you're saved, if you believe you're saved. I feel to dance, renew my heart. Oh, what a God I serve. What to do? Stamp up your feet, dance to the beat. Why? He already saved my soul.
Pleasant good afternoon, Trinidad and Tobago. Pleasant good afternoon, 91.1 Talk City FM. You are on the Wrap It Up Show with Obi and Kingsley. We are here to take you right down till you lie down. The final show for the afternoon. And you have the shiny bald head man now walking inside here with a big grin on his face. Like things going good in Kingsley life. You know, I see he come with a bottle of water here. He hammer wondering. It looking like he boycotting all that. That is not the regular type of water I know for he to be sucking on. What is going on? But he is here. But look at it this way. Water is water. Water is life. You understand? So, we are here to talk the things. We are continuing our discussion from yesterday. Not the trafficking discussion, but the second discussion where we were discussing that vampire that I get cussed about. You know, so we have a couple things, a couple issues in the atmosphere. We have Kitos bumping gum and stuff like that. So let me put in my brethren one time. Right.
Yeah. Let say good evening to the listeners and good evening, Obi. Good evening to the listeners at 91.1 FM. Let me say good evening to the Caribbean, also to the international listeners. I must say good evening to Tobago, our sister island, Tobago. I know that right now we are proud to have these kind of boats when you travel. Because some country, the boat we have, Obi, it not even a first class. It is a no class. But we have a good boat that we could travel to
yeah, but
our sister.
Don't talk about our boat too much.
And don't cross it.
We buy
the boat. We buy the boat.
Like
oh my gosh. And Obi, I must say to the number one evening program from 6 to 8, the wrap-up show with Kingsley and Obi. It is the evening self, Obi. It have other frequencies. On social media, talk show hosts, the community listen to the number one even. So let me say good evening to the Prime Minister of Trinidad and Tobago, Obi, where I've been strongly advised the Prime Minister to take a listen in and out here. You know. Here's like a cup of coffee in night time for her. So I must say good evening to the Prime Minister.
Great programming all day long.
Yes.
All day long. Great programming.
Good evening to the Prime Minister of Trinidad and Tobago. And Obi, I know that.
And to all the little children this morning that passed through the station.
The children, yes, man. The children, I know it's summertime, Obi. I know we encouraging kids to go out there and do some camping. And I like the schools who is doing that, passing them through because I also see them on the television station. The community studio with you too.
Yeah. Right. So two batches of brilliant young men.
Children, so show them around the studio.
Listen.
I'm talking the mic.
Listen, they ran the program for a few minutes.
They ran the program for a few minutes. They talk. They was happy.
Yeah, they get to bust up their cassette.
It's always good to see children smile.
Boy, listen, but you know what I did? I was focused on the ones that were shy. Yeah. Because you had to build that confidence in them. So from the time they came in, I could identify the ones that, was a bit, introverted, they didn't really want to talk, they head down, they hide in the background, and I bring them forward and I give them the opportunity to talk because, that is how you build the confidence in them. You give them that structure. And it was so nice to see them. But you know what was my takeaway? And even Snipes and all said it. And this is why I will continue to say that I'll never support racism. And this is why I'll continue to say that racism is something that is taught. Because if you were to take all the children in the world and put them in the same room, they will all play, laugh, and sing with each other. And we had so many different children of so many different ethnicities in the station today. And they all had one mindset, that they were children and they were receiving a great opportunity to experience what it is to be inside of a radio station. And
that was nice. That was
very
that was nice.
Good initiative.
1.1 and the studio and TT on the whole for doing that. Obi, I know that.
And I think if I had to be honest, I would love if there are people who listen to these shows in different aspects of society. Now, I know field trips are something costly to put together, but come on, Ollie, the amount of money Ollie does make. Reach out to some of these little camps and thing and bring them for a tour, of a police station.
How can I do boy trim here?
No. This is my standard trim for decades now. And I have
too smooth on the slider.
and somebody told a lie on me and my barber in a comment section. I'm a barber, so it and then my barber saw my initiation and you know I since yesterday I Django him I say hey, we're going on thing and he tell me well you know he book up. I say well listen I almost forget it from the station I went straight home and then I call him I say hey watch fresh later he say yeah come true so then I come true though. You know, we breeze and thing, and he is listening. Yeah. So I would like to say big up Tim's Barber Shop.
The man can do man, so old man, you know.
I don't know old man. Old man nothing. You understand? So big up Tim's Barber Shop. One of the last genuine barbers in Trinidad and Tobago.
Man making it young man.
Who don't dig out your eye. I don't know if it are any other barbers in Trinidad and Tobago that is charged $40 still, but Tim maintained that classic barber standard. And when you go to his barber shop, here was the nice thing about it. You get a nice mixture of politics. You get a nice mixture of international politics.
We'll be real. When you sit down in a barber shop, you hear everything.
Yeah. Well, listen, when you're in my I don't know about other people's barber shop, but you see Tim barber shop have a, how should I put it, boy? It have a vibe.
They get in sports. They get in politics.
Yeah, you get a little bit of
everything in a barber shop. Again, think we have know about a shooting take place there. You might hear about something there. Politics go on there.
You might hear you get a little conspiracy theory too. You understand? It's a nice balance. It's a nice balance. And what I like about him too is he encourages a lot of small businesses and local businesses to sell things out of his barber shop. So why customers are waiting to get their hair cut, you could get sweetbread, you could get cake, you could get pie, and in some cases it's his own children making the stuff. You could get a little juice. So they're making the little children getting to make a little money off of the customers in the barber shop, and everything goes thing. So again, big up Tim Barber Shop, really good brother. And yeah, you know, so we are a couple of things, Kingsley, on the menu.
Yes. And I know you want to go back with the
what you touched on yesterday.
With the Sadgar and the
because I see heavy and them kind of dive into it.
Yeah, but I know we just committed different. As I say, we go in the mud. Well, I go in the mud.
So we have first Mr. Aboud.
Yes.
Gary Aboud is saying that it's a political hate campaign being waged against the Syrian Lebanese community. Do you agree with that statement, brother?
That statement is a political statement. That statement aligned with the PNM OB. That statement have no facts. Have no evidence in it. Because
we're not attacking nobody else.
No.
You don't hear anybody else name calling.
No.
It's one situation pertaining to one family. Yes. And that is what the focus is on.
OB again. Anyone listen to that tape and support that tape.
Yeah.
Either there's a killer, there's a murderer, and there's a thief.
Yeah.
And if they're agreeing with that, because you hear somebody attacking somebody by race, that word in the United States of America, using the N-word is a charge. It could be dismissed from any workplace, anywhere you use that N-word. The N-word. You cannot use that word at all.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And to see that using the C word was against the prime minister.
Yeah.
And this is not about no 1%. Anybody. Because if an African did use it, I would have called.
And this is why I said yesterday that the vampire is a retard. Because the 1% statement, we didn't get them that.
Nope.
They kept an interview and they said that.
We are the 1%.
And we just took the handle and give them that.
Yeah.
And for her to say that it is equivalent to being called C and an N, that is just plain smart with stupidness.
Yeah.
You understand? And it doesn't carry the same weight.
No.
It doesn't carry the same ramifications.
No.
And it doesn't carry the same disingenuous belief. And the reason why I have my views on this, and this is why I tell everybody, we love to split racism. We love to split racism. We love to split slavery.
So what the Fisher folks is saying, with the headline say, what you say again?
Right. He is saying that
Mr.
Aboud is saying that it's an attack on the Syrian Lebanese
That's the man that's got on the fish. Yes,
right.
And go
Friends and fishermen on the sea.
That is he.
Right. Now what I'm saying is this.
Yeah, we're on the same chat.
The reason why I try to tell people this slavery thing, there's a reason why I don't dwell on slavery. I understand the importance of it, but I just tell everybody, as far as I'm concerned, in 2026, the only person who's supposed to be playing is allowed to play the slavery card, as far as I'm concerned, were the slaves and the children of slaves who came right after. The minute 2-3 decades of people came after that, don't try to tell me, hold me to the card that slavery messing with my life in 2026. BS. I'm not accepting that.
Not at me. Not at me. Me living in slavery.
But with that being said, there is a line in the sand that people like to draw that I don't agree with. And this is what I would say it is. Do not try to convince me, because that is what people try to do. That's how they play smart with shipping us with this. Do not try to convince me that indentureship, right? Indentureship labor and slavery is two different things. Hear why I'm saying that. The Indo people, even though they were brought here somewhat willingly to work, they weren't taken from their homes by force. They wasn't beaten or anything like that. I understand.
Okay.
But if you try to tell me that their conditions was 110 times better than our own, BS.
Okay, yes, okay.
Not only that, they were lied to. Because there were specific promises and certain things that they were told they were going to get for coming to give their service as an indentured laborer that many of them never received.
I want to come in there, stick up in there, Obi, even self, what you're saying there, the fact remain that it's Indian. Back in the days, it's because now this is Indian, is no more is Indians. And like the ancestors and them never slave African people. So we cannot measure the scale, as you saying that we cannot measure the scale that them come here willingly and they get a free pass.
Our resentment to them is misguided.
The point is that Indian people never rape us, they never put chain on us, they never say. So why we have a problem with them?
Exactly.
Why we
because
attacking them?
Somebody cultured us not to like them.
P&M. P&M. I can say it. I was there. Obi, I was there. Obi, I was there. I can say it. Brave. And I take no apology for saying it. P&M. 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 Because the best Indian is in the P&M. And they say the best Indian is in, and the worst Indian is in the UNC. I never talk that I will not say, but the best Indian is you know what I mean? It never talk. Right? And this is the mindset that they set in these poor communities and them.
And this is why I said it. That to me personally, it's two separate things. Yes, one's treatment was a bit harsher, but don't tell me that they didn't suffer too.
I agree.
They were away from their homes. They were missing their family. They was away from the culture. In some cases, they couldn't practice the culture as freely as we couldn't practice our own at all. And I am not going to sit down and genuinely believe to a certain extent, even though they were indentured laborers, that they weren't disrespected by colonizers.
It has some things that David Mohammed, let's say, with African people, but do not agree with African people in this country. He has say guns, he does say weed, and I think they say gangs. And my point with David Mohammed, I fixed with him. He do not say P&M. For a man of his standard,
he wouldn't fly close to that son, because
for a man of his standard, he supposed to be real with the African. No, yes, politics. Yes, politics, but don't say it like me.
Yes,
there's nothing but politics. It's P&M. It's not good for the African community. It's P&M. It's to me, Obi. It's to me, Obi. Don't care what. The Africans now cussing the East Indians and defending the 1% at this time.
Yeah, I'm seeing it.
And when I see the Africans, I mean the supporters, the African supporters of the P&M, right? Because we have a lot of Africans. It has some independent Africans. It has some UNC Africans. Let me be real. Let me be real. It has some UNC Africans. A majority and the base. And the base of the Africans is lie in the P&M.
But when I look at how much they are defending you ain't notice all of a sudden the nobody in defending Alyssa, nobody in defending Johan, nobody in defending
the passionate.
Them still lock up, you know, or they forget them.
The passionate they're going out.
Apparently they forget them.
Passionate they're going out to make sure that Massa be free.
Yeah.
Because I see that he went to his business place.
Well, I was glad. No, well, from what I heard, and I have a friend who he is a boss that is on the ground, and there is a certain level of respect for him. So because of that,
are different. I hear half of the workers in know him. I hear half of the workers in know him. Obi, I hear different.
Okay.
Because it's 100 people more working. It's a big place. I hear half of the workers there. It was a show. It was a PNM political plan. And they lined up one set of Africans in front. They didn't see how much Africans was there. I asked my question if it was a movie. I asked the question. Is it
so? Why that couldn't just be frontline staff?
Listen, hold on. This could be on social media. They line up Obi. Listen to me, Obi. They line up. I say it was a movie.
See you? I don't get in trouble for you.
I say it was a movie.
Expressed are solely those of the hosts and callers and do not represent the views, policies, or official position of Talk City.
Obi, I say
the views expressed by that guy.
Obi, I say it was a movie. So I zoom in. I see Africans, real Africans line up. And there's some of them sweaty. They're wet, working in this. They're working.
Africans for sale,
right?
for sale,
They're working in the field.
Africans
right?
for sale.
They're working.
Africans for sale, for sale, for
And the
sale.
black man, Obi, he telling the white man, you going to put that black man in the white man house? Remember this? We have to burn that bed. That black man telling the white man, him, we have to burn that bed. After he sleep on that bed, he said we have to scrub.
Why does it sound like you are quoting Django?
He said we have to wash up the room. He said, what a black man doing on a horse? Where he doing on a horse?
Hold on, continue cheating, but hold on. I would like to say pleasant good afternoon to the beautiful and lovely Patricia Reed. Hold something as you come in. Long time we didn't see you. Hold something now. Hold something one time.
Yeah, Obi.
Yeah, man.
I know that's a darling. so Obi, this is my kind of thing, Obi, because they want to ride me. And they want to ride this government, right? Obi, again, I want to say this to my African community. Today, you're cussing is Indian. And you're supporting a certain race in the country. I want to tell you this. If God forbid, if God turn his back on Trinidad and Tobago and PNM ever get back in power, let me tell you this. The only people today is below the ladder is the African community. If the PNM win, the East Indian win in the country. If the UNC win, the East Indian win in the country. What is all your problem? Or you don't want to win at all? Because here why? This East Indian communities, they have the drugstore, they have the hardware, they have the groceries, working up Passad and Mirage and this grocery and extra food. They have the groceries. The groceries. They're selling lots of cars. They will live still. So what are you fighting for? What are you African independents fighting for? To put back Massa there? What are you fighting for? So oil fighting for nothing. Not for land. Not for Laventille don't have no deed for land for years. For years, oil don't have a deed in Laventille, in Caranage, in Diego Martin, in Enterprise, in Pont 14, in Arima for years. Oil don't have oil deed. But oil fighting. Blood and sweat. Turning your back on your brothers and sisters for a certain type of race.
Preacher.
To benefit more. Rowdy tell us in this country, he come to help the rich, so the rich will help the poor. We grew up poor. We grew up with nothing. We grew up seeing our parents had to work hard, 4 and 5 jobs.
Yes, man.
We go to the rich, we ask for something, they give us nothing. And when a black man A black man who went to Africa. And they say he's my leader. They say in Africa, they call him some word, they call him there. And they strap him around with African clothes. And say, that's my elder. They say, that's my elder. I say, Hull elder. Toi, he's not my elder. Because these people are living in the house. They are living in the house. And Obi, I damn vexed now because, hey, why? Thank God I wake up. I wake up. Because my people is going down a stupid road. My African people is going on a road who is attacking the people, Obi, who is the honest race. I'm going to say it, Obi. The East Indian is the honest race in this country. Could help the African community. And we listen to who? The opposition. The so-called Black Party. Who have a deputy political leader. Who have a certain people them surround them certain high color. Ask Rowdy. Rowdy know about it. All them hyperfy because it's class. It's class because black people rich.
It's class and we to the bottom Obi. Like it's class and we to the bottom like
they can't fool me no Obi. They cannot fool Kingsley.
But here I had to tell you, yeah, all you who using this opportunity to use the C word, just remember, it's water them that sell, eh? So Obi, when do Ali come and all, they ain't get no roti.
I have a clip there from one of the...
Well, before we play your clip,
just a minute.
I now see somebody send me something here.
We know.
I heard apparently the fake pastor listening to we.
So we know who
we hear what he say.
The clip.
Listen to your partner on the video. But Tolman, I listened to your partner on the video today, and he was saying that, no, let me tell you something, they realizing more and more that the Prime Minister is becoming very unpopular. Very, very unpopular. And what they started to do now is to talk about how people hate her because of her race. And then they went on to talk about how Ms. Bissessa, how she's the Prime Minister, and we need to stop pushing all this hate. Oh my, you said you played more than just now. What is heavy on that? None of that. All right, Kingsley.
Okay, so here we're going on to the retard that does not talk in there, whoever you are, because I know they're listening to the show. Let me tell you something, right, retard? Ain't no way Kamala Persad-Bissessa could be unpopular. Kamala Persad-Bissessa is unpopular with the citizens of Trinidad and Tobago. That woman is one of the most popular prime ministers in the Caribbean, to the point where Carrie come turn around and conform to what she doing.
That is a clip from
a clip from somebody else show, who watching we show and complaining about the things you saying.
Thanks for listening to our show, yeah. Thanks for listening to Obi and Kingsley.
Whoever is listening to our show, it shows that you all have class.
Yes, you have class. They have class. But class. Obi, before you play the clip, Obi, I must say that this clip come from one of the legacy media, and sometimes when the legacy media be fair, I have to play it.
Yeah, they give them
I like this. I must say this journalist always on always on
she's
point.
She's not your analyst then?
No, she always on point, and she's a fair journalist. So let we hear what Kamala have to say when the Express talk to her. Let's go. Right.
Prime Minister Kamala Persad-Bissessa says she never knew Star Sabga or Genevieve Hadid before their names surfaced in connection with an audio recording containing racist and threatening remarks allegedly directed to her. Responding to questions from the Express, the Prime Minister said she was disturbed by references in the recording describing her as a stinking coolie and suggesting she should receive a bullet to the head. Persad-Bissessa said, quote, "I didn't even know these two bigoted persons existed. I also assume that East Indians supportive of their party, the PNM, are not coolies. Only UNC supporting East Indians are stinking coolies," end quote. Persad-Bissessa said the comments were not only offensive, but would also have wider repercussions, saying, quote, "Most unfortunately, these racist and nasty comments will follow other members of the Syrian Lebanese community who had absolutely nothing to do with it," end quote. The comments follow the circulation of an audio recording over the weekend purportedly featuring businesswoman Star Sabga and her niece Genevieve Hadid. In the recording, Sabga allegedly criticizes the Prime Minister over the revocation of United States visas for several Trinidad and Tobago nationals and makes a series of inflammatory remarks, including references to violence against members of Parliament. The recording has not been independently authenticated by TV6. Meanwhile, the Prime Minister says the investigation has now extended beyond Trinidad and Tobago. She revealed that multiple foreign intelligence and investigative agencies are now involved alongside local authorities. She told the Express, quote, "I am advised that multiple foreign intelligence and investigative agencies are involved and that new persons, financial institutions and businesses have been identified in the expanding investigation. These investigations have increased in complexity and will take some time," end quote. The Prime Minister also said she had not been provided with specific details on the ongoing investigations, but confirmed they have widened beyond their original scope. You can read more on this story in tomorrow.
Yes. Right. Yeah, you get a little piece of the food. We can get all
yes.
the food.
Obi, you get a whole pizza, get a whole cake there. What? I want to tell her.
No.
Yes.
You see, I'll thank you for the journalist.
Yes.
That did the job, you know.
It's a very good job there.
You need to come and work for TT. Anyway, but at the end of the day, you have to look at it. You have to look at. I admire the poise that the Prime Minister take.
Mm-hmm.
I also admire the stance that the smart thinking citizens in Trinidad took, who understand that if this is how she is being labeled, then the other half of us are being labeled the same way. We just probably we wouldn't have the opportunity to hear our names called in said conversation in that way. Do I think, no, some people believe that the audio was leaked on purpose, and that the audio was supposed to bring about a sense of sympathy for the Prime Minister.
No.
But I don't think that is the case. Even if it might have had a reason that it was leaked.
Obi,
see?
Thank God that audio leak. We hear it. To me, where I get from, that tape, it was a threat. To me, that because sometimes I understand what they say. So
Yeah, what I said yesterday.
It's a rant.
It's a rant.
But sometimes you're ranting and you ain't no way saying.
Well,
Obi.
well, this is something that I didn't get to learn yesterday, but I'm going to say this.
A
lot of the times, in anger, we say things we don't mean, and in some cases, we do things that we didn't plan to do.
Yes.
So I understand from that why it could
have triggered
a reaction from somebody because everybody interprets things differently.
Because we know about mental health.
It are plenty mad people in this country.
And when you're studying something could make you do something, or could make you get somebody, or could make you get somebody to do something.
Press a button.
Yeah, to press a button to do something.
Mm-hmm.
So Obi, we have to question it. Obi, we have to question. I am so happy, Obi, that tape was dropped.
Yeah.
That the public
could hear
so
and voice
because
opinion.
To me, I don't know what's going on, but
Yeah.
to me, Obi, that it again, to me, what I analyzed from the tape, that it was a threat to national security.
Well, Paulo Kernahan had something very interesting to say on this, and I would like to read it for
But before you read it, I want to tell Patricia, read a stop cry.
Oh God.
that she demand Patricia read.
Yeah,
I want to tell Patricia read.
Listen, watch now.
And
the chat is already going. Pleasant good afternoon to everybody on the Facebook and the YouTube.
Yes, good evening to I'm watching all the
cows corn inside of it, not Cake Maki, and everybody on the YouTube and the thing vibesy. In there sing and everybody.
You go, Kingsley, well said. Lion, I'm watching. So
yeah,
will you go on the chat? Send the comments. If I could pull up on your thing.
Yeah, if you're on YouTube chatting, all in the wrong place.
Go on YouTube and also on Facebook.
and add all your voice to the
add all the voice. Have all the debate. But be respectful.
But respectable.
Obi, we call for the gods.
Well, listen, I don't even have to call for the gods upstairs right now. The gods upstairs, the finger twitchy, you know. So all you behave all yourself in the chat here because the gods upstairs, they don't cut nice. They strike the lightning and all their words and comments and all yourself just go disappear from the chat. So here we're going on. Paulo Kerdanan said this today. He said to everyone who is saying there is a connection with, they're connecting with Auntie's frustration with this government and not a racist statement. Answer me this. In that phone conversation, did you either hear them express concerns about crime, the broken economy, the lack of forex, the high food prices, and the employment rate, etc.? The answer is no. The principal topic of discussion was the perceived victimization of the Syrian community, the refusal of the AG to help them with their visa problems. So explain to me exactly how the ordinary citizens are connected to Auntie's experience. Simple. The ordinary citizens are connected to Auntie's experience because Auntie is connected to the PNM and the PNM say you have to love Auntie and them. And it's PNM voter base that is connected to Auntie.
So-called fisherman.
No, but if you listen, this is what Paulo's saying goes with what.
Yes, that's it, right there.
And Obi, because there's no connection.
Obi, we never, Trinidad cannot tell America to take with nobody visa. So if he taught in feelings because his visa was revoked, go and call Trump. Or go back to the embassy and them lock you up. Go and pay shipping. Go and pay shipping now. You know what I mean? Or call your people them and let them talk that talk. Well, listen, you think that if that clip they release in the United States of America, the Secret Service.
Okay, somebody now sent in a message. So I want to say pleasant good afternoon to Tallman, who is listening to us on another program and trying to bad talk us. Big up your whole self, Tallman, and we would like to give you something. We love to greet all of you all who love to listen to our program. So Tallman, you can hold something on behalf of 91.1 Talk City, myself and Kingsley. Take something now. You can take something. Yeah. What Paulo is saying here makes absolute sense. They weren't concerned with the Forex crisis because they don't have a Forex crisis. No. They weren't concerned with the food shortage crisis because they didn't have a food shortage problem. They weren't concerned with any issues that the man on the ground is concerned with. What they were concerned with is we visas gone and we want the AG to help us get it back. And he's not doing it.
Obi, again, the fact remains, Obi, that we talk about this already, me and Heavy, that the African community, to us, hate the East Indian. And we
but
are
not all of them.
But once the African community, me and you African. But you know I'm speaking about the PNM. PNM. That's what I'm speaking about, Obi, because we're Africans.
Yeah.
We're Africans.
Because we have to make sure not a broad brushy thing.
So, but PNM Africans, they know what I'm speaking about. They know what is my agenda. And Obi, the fact remains that we are seeing it playing out in our eye.
Yeah.
Obi, all I said that to me, I wouldn't say what I say, but I would say in quote, that I am not drinking a certain water on my page. It is my right to say that I am not drinking a certain water. If I don't like you,
I just buy my liter. I buy my liter last night.
But no, you go drink. I am just saying to me.
Business.
I am saying to me, I am not drinking a certain water. Right? And it's my right. I'm not drinking it. Obi, I was lambast. Over 200 comments on my because I said, but how I say no drinking water have all this, so who is me? I not the Prime Minister. I is nobody. I not Ian Allen. I is not Ian Allen. But Obi, listen to me, Obi. Then no one I speak the truth. And Obi, even if when I lie, I also speak the truth.
Listen, I didn't know.
Obi, even if when I lie, I speak the truth.
Yeah, what's going on there, people? Let me open up the phone lines and take some calls. Let me open up the phone lines because it takes sweet.
Call Talk City 91.1 FM now. 622-4911. WhatsApp us at 394-4911.
Caller, good afternoon. You're on 91.1 Talk City.
Kingsley, good evening.
Yeah.
And Obia.
He called Obia? What the hell is this?
I just said that must be.
What the hell is this, boy?
Obi, that Obia.
What the hell is this, boy?
Caller, you go ahead? Yes.
Go ahead, brother.
You just make a statement that the tape that you hear, you see is a threat. Right?
No, wait, say. No. What's that? Hold on, report. Say back, say again.
The tape that you heard in relation to the two people was ranting.
Well,
said that
one
you
person
took
was ranting and the
it
other one was listening.
as a threat. Am I to understand that in relation to the process that just took place in relation to the appeal court, you are saying that you're more intelligent than these gods?
I have more common sense than these gods.
Oh Lord.
I'm not more intelligent because they're in the high school. But I have more common sense and I could analyze and listen.
Are you saying that you is more intelligent than than these people who have just released the hadith? That's what you said. That's what you perpetrated.
I am saying that I have more common sense. I could listen and analyze and say what I get from it. Okay?
So you were saying
everybody
in straight words. Don't make so semantic.
No, you are trying to lead the witness, sir. All right, and what he is trying to tell you that what he interprets is left up to his interpretation.
My rights.
His opinion.
It's my rights.
It doesn't mean that his opinion. You have a difference in agreement. You have a difference in opinion.
Rights.
The lords had a difference in opinion, and Kingsley's entitled to his opinion. Come on, man. Don't do that.
Report Helbert you toi.
Good afternoon, Brooklyn.
Hey, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, bro.
And Kingsley in the studio there.
Yeah.
Obi is that's nice, you know.
What's that?
I want to tell Rupert, right? That if Kingsley say he's more intelligent than them, I back him that he's more intelligent than them and who vex laws because man them who making the laws and the thing for the rich
make wrong decision
to do with for the poor. Is enough people who in prison today facing
and not only that, but Paul, let me be fair here. If you're countering and saying that Kingsley's interpretation is what it from here. Yeah. If Kingsley's interpretation of the situation is that, right? Hear what I'm saying. If Kingsley's interpretation of the situation is that, and you all are saying that his interpretation is wrong to the rest of to what the law lords is saying. My question is this: why isn't the law lords using the same argument that they have to let go everybody else who detained?
That's what I'm saying. That is my point I'm bringing here. This is the point I'm bringing. Because everybody else who detained is not filthy rich.
But it was detained for more or less the same thing.
They'll get some of them detained for lesser.
For less.
And still having to face the prison whilst them walk free. And this is what I'm saying.
Thank you.
So it's the law lords and them will only, I never always say the law was only created for the poor, not for the rich. The rich could oversee whatever criminal charges they under, they could just bypass that because the laws was not created for them. It was created for the poor man to be in imprisonment and to be tortured and to be punished, right? And I also want to say, Kingsley, you see how the PNM do like the Indians, right? But I just want to say, they only like the Indians that leave the UNC and come into the PNM.
Yes.
Like gods.
Yes,
you see, because the ones in the PNM, no matter what happened, they don't talk at all. The PNM supporters could cuss Indian people from left, right, and center. They just listen, take and sit down.
Because they getting honey.
Because they getting rich.
Honey.
They getting rich on PNM. It's money.
They taking salt.
You know they go and say that me and Kingsley getting rich under the UNC.
I wish.
So we have to understand that. Yes.
And I want to get rich under the UNC.
PNM people that love Indian. They love them.
Yes.
But once there's a PNM Indian, because they don't say nothing against the ones who fight in oppression.
Okay then, well thanks caller.
That's Brooklyn. Plenty.
Yeah, Brooklyn.
And Obi, I want to get rich. Take the call back to the call. Hold on. Obi, I want to get rich as a black man under the UNC. So I could boast. Obi, I want to go for that PM face and say, look at UNC make me get rich. So I want to get rich. Obi, I want to get rich under the UNC so I could boast in the face.
Oh Lord boy.
I want to boast in the face.
Caller, good afternoon, and please listen to us on your phone, not through the radio. How are you going? Good afternoon.
Kingsley, you have a talk show program. You have an opinion on the talk show program. You're talking to an audience. And if the audience attempt to question your opinion, as you say.
But I answer you.
And he answered you and told you that is his opinion. He believes that he interpreted it as a threat.
1 minute. 1 minute now. Obia, what?
Go ahead. Let me.
Why you being?
Go ahead.
Go ahead. I give you a plea. Go ahead.
Listen.
Mm.
You have a talk show program.
Right.
If you're skin thin, come out the arena. If you're skin thin,
Who's skin thin?
you put your opinion out there for people to question it.
Yes.
If you don't want your opinion to be questioned, you put your opinion with the monkey put it down.
Rupert, but answer
But he
Rupert.
answered your question.
Rupert, thank you, Rupert. Rupert, we getting call, Rupert. Rupert, we getting call. Call back, Rupert. Rupert, call back. We gonna deal with you. But right
Good
now,
afternoon.
we getting calls. I take the calls at them.
UNC, I'm proud. Good afternoon.
UNC, I'm proud.
Good evening, brother Obi.
Good evening.
And brother Kingsley.
Yeah.
Hi, good afternoon.
What a mighty God we serve. That Jesus Christ, you really, we are the latrine of you, the Father, the Son, and the Holy Ghost. Put Satan in the cupboard and leave them there for we, Lord Jesus. Move Satan, move, let we pass.
Okay.
But Kingsley,
Yeah.
from a PNM supporter to have sense to leave the PNM and join the UNC.
UNC, I'm proud.
That is an intelligent man, boy.
UNC, UNC, I'm proud. I was blind. I was deaf. I was stupid. I was, even some say I was uneducated and all. But thank God, God wake me up. And he make me, and he make me find the mother of our great twin island, Kamala Prasad Bisasa. Long live the mother of the nation. Long live the mother of the nation, who is helping every queen and race. Who is every queen and race in the country. She's helping if it's African. She's helping Obi if he's Indian. She's helping if he's Chinese. She are doing a good job. It is the most, this time Obi, Trinidad and Tobago is the #1 token in the Caribbean. Everybody want to come here. They are leaving Grenada. They are leaving Jamaica. They are leaving Guyana. They are coming here. Go ahead, UNC, I'm proud. Sorry about that. I get emotional.
No. Jesus gave me the intelligence, and you're more intelligent than the rest of them. Because here what's going on. You see, that is what the PNM is about. The propaganda machine, and that way they had the people in bondage. And Edward Alexander, the senator, walked the length and breadth in the heart of the beast and show how the beast does neglect the people on them. So when they come with the rhetoric and they want to say, but here what's going on, I want to let all of them know. They could call my prime minister whatever. And her right name is Shushula. Right?
Yes.
And here what's going on.
A beautiful name.
But don't call she collect. But the nice thing about it, or they could jump high, or they could jump low, or they could put it where it's covered, and put it in the cupboard, because here what's going on. Equality across the board. Or the try get laptop, all who get Form 1, the second set of Form 1. Then we talk about it. But you see, the PNM masters, masters now, pulling the string at the puppet, and the breadcrumbs eaters and them. Have a pleasant evening. I'll call back.
Okay then, thank you. We have a voice note here, and call us, don't worry, we come and all you. We see the phone.
Rupert, take some more twa for that. My friend Kingsley is right. He can do whatever he wants. It's his choice. Twa.
I shocked to see Miss Hall and call you there.
Everything on online. All right.
Call good afternoon.
Very fast. Every go we got it. Short now, 40 minutes.
Kingsley, good
Yes.
evening.
Good evening.
If that fella call back, ask him if he can spell intelligence.
Oh Lord, oh my
Why-
gosh.
why-
No, he's a bright.
Oh, Lord.
No, he's a bright person. No, he's a bright person. Report is a very bright person.
Oh, gosh.
We're not getting between man.
Listen, they call us all. They're fighting wild this evening. Call good afternoon.
I will defend him for that.
We lost that
You
one.
got it.
Call in. Jesus
But-
Christ, boy.
Yeah.
Call good afternoon.
Good evening, Obi.
Pleasant good afternoon, sir.
You all should take note, and your good friend Rupert should take note. That audio tape, no part of that is argued before the court, you know. It is not proven in any legal sense to be identified as any evidence anywhere in the court. So careful what you all are discussing there. And not for the court. Right now, the Commissioner of Police is investigating
Right.
to see if the audio is legitimate in the first place and where it came from. That isn't before the court has any evidence.
Thanks, caller.
No part of that.
Thanks, caller. Caller, we are talking with something.
No.
In the
Let me hear.
public. No, you finish. Yeah.
Oh,
We are
okay.
talking that something in the public domain. Right? That thing, that audio, it is in the public domain.
Yeah.
I am saying that what I hear, we're not
you
saying that.
interpret it as that.
Yeah, we ain't saying that if it's the clip is factually, the clip is should we not saying that. What would we
you
hear?
interpret it as that.
Right.
And like I said, nobody cannot tell
Right.
you
And
how to interpret anything.
I am seeing that they have a picture up with an old lady saying that is the means I know who's the
person,
name of them.
I don't know, and I don't want to know.
I don't want to know. What I'm
Yeah.
saying that that is a serious threat.
Yeah.
It's a security breach.
Okay.
It is something that this is something that we have to take very serious.
Okay.
That they coined a prime minister the C word and say that the prime minister should get a bullet. Anyhow you put it.
Yeah.
Anyhow you put it.
Yeah.
Obi. Anyhow you put it.
Yeah.
It's treason to our country. And it's for we to put it in what for square. And what happened.
Oh Lord. We going there.
We take
Baby Trump. Baby Trump.
Gentlemen, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
I'm gonna speak in my Valley Girl voice so that that Rupert can understand.
God, well, you're fighting real wild today, though.
You get
All right.
God,
I mean,
boy.
come on, man. Come on, man. I mean, you're talking about if Kingsley give his opinion, it's his opinion, okay? And the fact is that you call them the lords, the law lords.
Yeah.
Well, it comes the same way when people run for public office who are non-political or outsider, and they say, well, what are the qualifications you bring to the job? Well, guess what, right? It's the qualified and the lords, as you call them, right? Who in charge of this world right now? And is the world right now not in a mess?
Yeah.
So give me a break. Yesterday, you Obi,
I know where you're going. And I was going to touch on that. Yes.
Yeah.
We were proven just yesterday alone that the law don't know what they're doing.
That court and those law lords and that judge and the court decided because you cannot prove that the young
minors.
Women are not minors. But guess what though? They get held for trafficking, and trafficking doesn't have an age limit as far as I last know.
Exactly.
Or any sex or any
Go to the head of the
sexual
class.
preferences or whatever or age. So what the heck are you talking about?
And
So,
this,
anyway.
well, you see, this is why I was trying to let Kingsley lay him Lanny plain, because I was gonna counter with that. I was gonna say, well, if you're telling me that, then how does a sexual trafficker get to do an interview and admit that he's a sexual trafficker? Isn't held accountable? None of the people who he did it to, none of the people who he's associated with, including the police, nobody are charged, nobody is brought before the court because the law turn a blind eye to that. And then you have two traffickers who will let go after 7 years of fighting in court because the law couldn't prove that the young ladies was minors, but they still was trafficking.
Yeah, exactly. And you know what? You just inspire me to use a new term. I know we say land that plane. I landed my plane right now. But you see, Rupert, land that Kobo you're flying on. Oh, wait, a racist because I say Kobo. All right,
Lord,
later,
God.
guys.
I done, you know. Well, they're fighting real wild this evening. Right?
Yeah, they're going to deal with him. Caller, they're going to deal with him.
Caller, good afternoon.
Yeah, good evening here. Right, I'm not taking long, eh? You know, I'm an elderly, right? And you see this schooly thing they just talk about go with that, right? But you know, it's in the book. When somebody calling you that name, go in the book, guys who are so low on their head, sons, right? Or you have a blessed night and we shoot.
Okay then, thank you, Moms. Thank you, Moms. Yeah, we dropping that one time.
Any views or opinions expressed are solely those of the hosts and callers and do not represent the views, policies, or official position of Talk City 91.1, its management, or affiliates.
Obi, and TNT and Kingsley. People of Trinidad and Tobago, you know, I have to agree with Kingsley, yeah? Common sense. We have plenty of people who have book sense, but I don't know what kind of sense, how to call it, probably AI sense, I don't know what it is to call it, right? But common sense is a hell of a thing. Do you already think that video, that clip, that recording, it's the only evidence that caused, you know, this arrest with the Hadiths or the threats? Or what should I come on, man? This is just a clip, right? Do you think that the US will revoke all these years in my living years in TNT, I have never heard so many 1% visas got revoked. You think that is just so? You think the US sitting down and they listen to gossip and they listen to all your PNM misfits on social media? Or they come on now, stop interfering with things that we don't know. Let the chips fall where they may. And I can't understand what is the big hullabaloo about the C word. Or they didn't know that is how they think about us. We knew that. That is nothing new. That is nothing strange. The biggest threat to the Syrian community is the Indo-Trinidadians and Tobagonians. You understand? That is the biggest threat. Yeah, and they have an alignment with the PNM because of what Dr. Eric Williams did to them. Then that is their right. But the thing about it, they're not for country. They are for themselves and the community. Some of them, right? That is nothing new. Why they coming as a shocker to all you? Or they do not allow these people their division and their racialism to sink in. We have a country to fix. We have a country to reset. We have a country to build. And that is what I am focused on.
No, I agree with almost everything that came out of that caller mouth. No, everybody has their different takeaway from the audio recording. But you know what was my takeaway from the audio recording? The part where the lady said, I think she basically said they were upset that PNM gave us so much. You heard that part in the audio clip?
Mm-hmm.
Where she said, it basically stopped now. We're not going to be getting any more and they're upset because PNM gave us so much.
I hear the clip. Go ahead.
Now my question is this, and because we had to go to the break now.
Yeah.
And we'll come back and I want callers to call in and talk about this. So again, for the people on the YouTube and the Facebook, stay locked on. If she's saying that PNM gave them so much and it's stopping now, and we have so many people in the Afro-based community that is standing toe-to-toe with them. My question to the callers and to everybody on Facebook and YouTube is, we are not going to deny that PNM didn't give Afro-Trinbagonians stuff. We're not going to deny that the UNC didn't give Afro-Trinbagonians stuff. But in the case of the 1%, the amount that was given to them, for you all to now stand and defend them, do you genuinely think that what you would have gotten from the PNM is anywhere close or equivalent?
Ubi. Yeah,
I knew he was good. I knew he was good. Let me finish it. I know he was good.
Yeah, be too nice. Obi, yeah, be too nice, no Obi. Obi, yeah, be too Obi.
I know you was going to stop me.
Go ahead, let's sleep in out. PNM get Africa nothing in this country, boy. I'm telling you, boy. PNM, you always want to do me that, boy. You're too nice. If we break now, man. It's too nice. And we got Rowdy call for the RMS. We going by Rowdy next. We coming by Rowdy. Yeah, you call for the RMS. He to done. You need to go home and blush him out. And leave us alone.
Good afternoon. This is
the man only coming and talk, boy. You say that you going home with your family and mind your chicken and your cow and your fowl. You in face still? We'll come back and deal with you.
People, we going to the break. People, let's stay locked on. We'll be back in.
And go back and listen to
we're gonna be back
go
shortly.
back if it didn't not come in. Go back and listen to the starting of the show. By the time you go for the break, so time you come back in the break,
well, you'll be up. You all will have caught up.
Yes,
with the madness.
Yes.
People, enjoy the afternoon. We coming back shortly.
Why is Talk City 91.1 FM the leading talk station in Trinidad and Tobago? Because nobody delivers conversations like we do. Start your mornings with Ground Report. Andy Pitbull Williams, Lennox Smith, and Nigel Snipes setting the agenda from 6 to 9 a.m. Then it's Off the Record with Stefan Reese and Mr. X, Fearless Talk, and the issues everybody's discussing. Stay connected with Sharon. Ticket Front with Officer Shabadi. Go Beyond Limits with Roland Stewart. Drive Home with Heavy Duty and David Welch on Under the Radar. And wrap up your day with Kingsley and OB on The Wrap Up. Real talk, real people, real Trinidad and Tobago. Listen live on Talk City 91.1 FM and follow us on social media, Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. Talk City 91.1 FM, the #1 talk station in Trinidad and Tobago.
From July 16th to August 1st, Tobago comes alive with its greatest celebration of culture, history, and tradition, the Tobago Heritage Festival 2026. Talk City 91.1 FM invites you to journey with us as we discover the people, places, and stories behind this remarkable festival. Here's today's feature.
The Tobago Heritage Festival is much more than a series of cultural shows. It is Tobago's largest annual celebration of history, traditions, and community spirit. Created in the mid-1980s to preserve the island's unique customs, the festival brings Tobago's past to life through music, dance, storytelling, food, and folklore. Unlike many festivals that take place in one location, the Tobago Heritage Festival spreads across villages throughout the island. Each community proudly presents its own traditions, giving visitors an authentic look at Tobagonian life and culture. This year's festival runs from July 16th to August 1st, 2026, celebrating the importance of community, togetherness, and cultural identity. The Tobago Heritage Festival 2026, keeping Tobago's rich heritage alive for future generations.
Tobago Heritage Festival 2026. Let we tell the whole story. From July 16th to August 1st, Tobago comes alive with its greatest celebration of culture, history, and tradition, the Tobago Heritage Festival 2026. Talk City 91.1 FM invites you to journey with us as we discover the people, places, and stories behind this remarkable festival. Here's today's feature.
Some stories are written in books. Others live in the hearts and memories of a people. One of Tobago's most famous folk legends is that of Gangang Sara, a mysterious African woman said to have flown across the Atlantic and settled in the village of Golden Lane. According to the legend, she possessed the power of flight, but after living in Tobago and eating salt, she lost her ability to return home. Her story has been passed down through generations and remains one of the island's most treasured pieces of folklore. During the Tobago Heritage Festival, visitors gather in Golden Lane to hear the tale brought to life through storytelling and cultural presentations. It is a reminder that heritage is not only found in historical records, but also in the stories people share from one generation to the next. This is Tobago's oral tradition at its finest, and in 2026, Tobago invites you to hear it for yourself.
Tobago Heritage Festival 2026. Let we tell the whole story.
Good morning, Trinidad and Tobago and the world. I'm Vermala Balkaran. Welcome to Trinidad and Tobago today. Let's take a look at what's trending this morning.
Every morning in Trinidad and Tobago, a new conversation begins. And right here, we take that conversation further, speaking with the stakeholders and voices behind the stories. From news and lifestyle to culture, health, and entertainment, we bring you the topics that matter most as you start your day. Join us weekdays, Monday to Friday at 6 a.m. Watch on TTT or join the conversation from anywhere on your smart device at TNT Today Show, Trinidad and Tobago Today, exclusively on TTT.
Why is Talk City 91.1 FM the leading talk station in Trinidad and Tobago? Because nobody delivers conversations like we do. Start your mornings with Ground Report. Andy Pitbull Williams, Lennox Smith, and Nigel Snipes setting the agenda from 6 to 9 a.m. Then it's Off the Record with Stefan Reese and Mr. X, Fearless Talk, and the issues everybody's discussing. Stay connected with Sharon. Take it front with Officer Shabadi. Go beyond limits with Roland Stewart. Drive home with Heavy Duty and David Welch on Under the Radar. And wrap up your day with Kingsley and OB on The Wrap Up. Real talk, real people, real Trinidad and Tobago. Listen live on Talk City 91.1 FM and follow us on social media, Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. Talk City 91.1 FM, the #1 talk station in Trinidad and Tobago.
From July 16th to August 1st, Tobago comes alive with its greatest celebration of culture, history, and tradition, the Tobago Heritage Festival 2026. Talk City 91.1 FM invites you to journey with us as we discover the people, places, and stories behind this remarkable festival. Here's today's feature.
The Tobago Heritage Festival is much more than a series of cultural shows. It is Tobago's largest annual celebration of history, traditions, and community spirit. Created in the mid-1980s to preserve the island's unique customs, the festival brings Tobago's past to life through music, dance, storytelling, food, and folklore. Unlike many festivals that take place in one location, the Tobago Heritage Festival spreads across villages throughout the island. Each community proudly presents its own traditions, giving visitors an authentic look at Tobagonian life and culture. This year's festival runs from July 16th to August 1st, 2026, celebrating the importance of community, togetherness, and cultural identity. The Tobago Heritage Festival 2026, keeping Tobago's rich heritage alive for future generations.
Tobago Heritage Festival 2026. Let we tell the whole story. From July 16th to August 1st, Tobago comes alive with its greatest celebration of culture, history, and tradition. The Tobago Heritage Festival 2026. Talk City 91.1 FM invites you to journey with us as we discover the people, places, and stories behind this remarkable festival. Here's today's feature.
Some stories are written in books. Others live in the hearts and memories of a people. One of Tobago's most famous folk legends is that of Gangang Sarah, a mysterious African woman said to have flown across the Atlantic and settled in the village of Golden Lane. According to the legend, she possessed the power of flight, but after living in Tobago and eating salt, she lost her ability to return home. Her story has been passed down through generations and remains one of the island's most treasured pieces of folklore. During the Tobago Heritage Festival, visitors gather in Golden Lane to hear the tale brought to life through storytelling and cultural presentations. It is a reminder that heritage is not only found in historical records, but also in the stories people share from one generation to the next. This is Tobago's oral tradition at its finest, and in 2026, Tobago invites you to hear it for yourself.
Tobago Heritage Festival 2026. Let we tell the whole story.
Good morning, Trinidad and Tobago and the world. I'm Ramala Balkaran. Welcome to Trinidad and Tobago today. Let's take a look at what's trending this morning.
Every morning in Trinidad and Tobago, a new conversation begins. And right here, we take that conversation further, speaking with the stakeholders and voices behind the stories. From news and lifestyle to culture, health, and entertainment, we bring you the topics that matter most as you start your day. Join us weekdays, Monday to Friday at 6 a.m. Watch on TTT or join the conversation from anywhere on your smart device at TNT Today Show, Trinidad and Tobago Today. Exclusively on TTT.
Why is Talk City 91.1 FM the leading talk station in Trinidad and Tobago? Because nobody delivers conversations like we do. Start your mornings with Ground Report. Andy Pitbull Williams, Lennox Smith, and Nigel Snipes setting the agenda from 6 to 9 a.m. Then it's Off the Record with Stefan Reese and Mr. X, Fearless Talk, and the issues everybody's discussing. Stay connected with Sharon. Ticket Front with Officer Shabadi. Go Beyond Limits with Roland Stewart. Drive Home with Heavy Duty and David Welch on Under the Radar. And wrap up your day with Kingsley and OB on The Wrap Up. Real talk, real people, real Trinidad and Tobago. Listen live on Talk City 91.1 FM and follow us on social media, Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. Talk City 91.1 FM, the #1 talk station in Trinidad and Tobago.
From July 16th to August 1st, Tobago comes alive with its greatest celebration of culture, history, and tradition. The Tobago Heritage Festival 2026. Talk City 91.1 FM invites you to journey with us as we discover the people, places, and stories behind this remarkable festival. Here's today's feature.
The Tobago Heritage Festival is much more than a series of cultural shows. It is Tobago's largest annual celebration of history, traditions, and community spirit. Created in the mid-1980s to preserve the island's unique customs, the festival brings Tobago's past to life through music, dance, storytelling, food, and folklore. Unlike many festivals that take place in one location, the Tobago Heritage Festival spreads across villages throughout the island. Each community proudly presents its own traditions, giving visitors an authentic look at Tobagonian life and culture. This year's festival runs from July 16th to August 1st, 2026, celebrating the importance of community, togetherness, and cultural identity. The Tobago Heritage Festival 2026, keeping Tobago's rich heritage alive for future generations.
Tobago Heritage Festival 2026. Let we tell the whole story. From July 16th to August 1st, Tobago comes alive with its greatest celebration of culture, history, and tradition. The Tobago Heritage Festival 2026. Talk City 91.1 FM invites you to journey with us as we discover the people, places, and stories behind this remarkable festival. Here's today's feature.
Some stories are written in books. Others live in the hearts and memories of a people. One of Tobago's most famous folk legends is that of Gangang Sarah, a mysterious African woman said to have flown across the Atlantic and settled in the village of Golden Lane. According to the legend, she possessed the power of flight, but after living in Tobago and eating salt, she lost her ability to return home. Her story has been passed down through generations and remains one of the island's most treasured pieces of folklore. During the Tobago Heritage Festival, visitors gather in Golden Lane to hear the tale brought to life through storytelling and cultural presentations. It is a reminder that heritage is not only found in historical records, but also in the stories people share from one generation to the next. This is Tobago's oral tradition at its finest, and in 2026, Tobago invites you to hear it for yourself.
Tobago Heritage Festival 2026. Let we tell the whole story.
Good morning, Trinidad and Tobago and the world. I'm Ramala Balkaran. Welcome to Trinidad and Tobago today. Let's take a look at what's trending this morning.
Every morning in Trinidad and Tobago, a new conversation begins. And right here, we take that conversation further, speaking with the stakeholders and voices behind the stories. From news and lifestyle to culture, health, and entertainment, we bring you the topics that matter most as you start your day. Join us weekdays, Monday to Friday at 6 a.m. Watch on TTT or join the conversation from anywhere on your smart device at TNT Today Show, Trinidad and Tobago Today. Exclusively on TTT.
Why is Talk City 91.1 FM the leading talk station in Trinidad and Tobago? Because nobody delivers conversations like we do. Start your mornings with Ground Report. Andy Pitbull Williams, Lennox Smith, and Nigel Snipes setting the agenda from 6 to 9 a.m. Then it's Off the Record with Stefan Reese and Mr. X, Fearless Talk, and the issues everybody's discussing. Stay connected with Sharon. Ticket Front with Officer Shabadi. Go Beyond Limits with Roland Stewart. Drive Home with Heavy Duty and David Welch on Under the Radar. And wrap up your day with Kingsley and OB on The Wrap Up. Real talk, real people, real Trinidad and Tobago. Listen live on Talk City 91.1 FM and follow us on social media, Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. Talk City 91.1 FM, the #1 talk station in Trinidad and Tobago.
From July 16th to August 1st, Tobago comes alive with its greatest celebration of culture, history, and tradition. The Tobago Heritage Festival 2026. Talk City 91.1 FM invites you to journey with us as we discover the people, places, and stories behind this remarkable festival. Here's today's feature.
The Tobago Heritage Festival is much more than a series of cultural shows. It is Tobago's largest annual celebration of history, traditions, and community spirit. Created in the mid-1980s to preserve the island's unique customs, the festival brings Tobago's past to life through music, dance, storytelling, food, and folklore. Unlike many festivals that take place in one location, the Tobago Heritage Festival spreads across villages throughout the island. Each community proudly presents its own traditions, giving visitors an authentic look at Tobagonian life and culture. This year's festival runs from July 16th to August 1st, 2026, celebrating the importance of community, togetherness, and cultural identity. The Tobago Heritage Festival 2026, keeping Tobago's rich heritage alive for future generations.
Tobago Heritage Festival 2026. Let we tell the whole story. From July 16th to August 1st, Tobago comes alive with its greatest celebration of culture, history, and tradition. The Tobago Heritage Festival 2026. Talk City 91.1 FM invites you to journey with us as we discover the people, places, and stories behind this remarkable festival. Here's today's feature.
Some stories are written in books. Others live in the hearts and memories of a people. One of Tobago's most famous folk legends is that of Gangang Sarah, a mysterious African woman said to have flown across the Atlantic and settled in the village of Golden Lane. According to the legend, she possessed the power of flight, but after living in Tobago and eating salt, she lost her ability to return home. Her story has been passed down through generations and remains one of the island's most treasured pieces of folklore. During the Tobago Heritage Festival, visitors gather in Golden Lane to hear the tale brought to life through storytelling and cultural presentations. It is a reminder that heritage is not only found in historical records, but also in the stories people share from one generation to the next. This is Tobago's oral tradition at its finest, and in 2026, Tobago invites you to hear it for yourself.
Tobago Heritage Festival 2026. Let we tell the whole story.
Good morning, Trinidad and Tobago and the world. I'm Ramala Balkaran. Welcome to Trinidad and Tobago today. Let's take a look at what's trending this morning.
Every morning in Trinidad and Tobago, a new conversation begins. And right here, we take that conversation further, speaking with the stakeholders and voices behind the stories. From news and lifestyle to culture, health, and entertainment, we bring you the topics that matter most as you start your day. Join us weekdays, Monday to Friday at 6 a.m. Watch on TTT or join the conversation from anywhere on your smart device at TNT Today Show, Trinidad and Tobago Today. Exclusively on TTT.
Why is Talk City 91.1 FM the leading talk station in Trinidad and Tobago? Because nobody delivers conversations like we do. Start your mornings with Ground Report. Andy Pitbull Williams, Lennox Smith, and Nigel Snipes setting the agenda from 6 to 9 a.m. Then it's Off the Record with Stefan Reese and Mr. X, Fearless Talk, and the issues everybody's discussing. Stay connected with Sharon. Ticket Front with Officer Shabadi. Go Beyond Limits with Roland Stewart. Drive Home with Heavy Duty and David Welch on Under the Radar. And wrap up your day with Kingsley and OB on The Wrap Up. Real talk, real people, real Trinidad and Tobago. Listen live on Talk City 91.1 FM and follow us on social media, Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. Talk City 91.1 FM, the #1 talk station in Trinidad and Tobago.
From July 16th to August 1st, Tobago comes alive with its greatest celebration of culture, history, and tradition. The Tobago Heritage Festival 2026. Talk City 91.1 FM invites you to journey with us as we discover the people, places, and stories behind this remarkable festival. Here's today's feature.
The Tobago Heritage Festival is much more than a series of cultural shows. It is Tobago's largest annual celebration of history, traditions, and community spirit. Created in the mid-1980s to preserve the island's unique customs, the festival brings Tobago's past to life through music, dance, storytelling, food, and folklore. Unlike many festivals that take place in one location, the Tobago Heritage Festival spreads across villages throughout the island. Each community proudly presents its own traditions, giving visitors an authentic look at Tobagonian life and culture. This year's festival runs from July 16th to August 1st, 2026, celebrating the importance of community, togetherness, and cultural identity. The Tobago Heritage Festival 2026, keeping Tobago's rich heritage alive for future generations.
Tobago Heritage Festival 2026. Let we tell the whole story. From July 16th to August 1st, Tobago comes alive with its greatest celebration of culture, history, and tradition. The Tobago Heritage Festival 2026. Talk City 91.1 FM invites you to journey with us as we discover the people, places, and stories behind this remarkable festival. Here's today's feature.
Some stories are written in books. Others live in the hearts and memories of a people. One of Tobago's most famous folk legends is that of Gangang Sarah, a mysterious African woman said to have flown across the Atlantic and settled in the village of Golden Lane. According to the legend, she possessed the power of flight, but after living in Tobago and eating salt, she lost her ability to return home. Her story has been passed down through generations and remains one of the island's most treasured pieces of folklore. During the Tobago Heritage Festival, visitors gather in Golden Lane to hear the tale brought to life through storytelling and cultural presentations. It is a reminder that heritage is not only found in historical records, but also in the stories people share from one generation to the next. This is Tobago's oral tradition at its finest, and in 2026, Tobago invites you to hear it for yourself.
Tobago Heritage Festival 2026. Let we tell the whole story.
Good morning, Trinidad and Tobago and the world. I'm Vermala Balkaran. Welcome to Trinidad and Tobago today. Let's take a look at what's trending this morning.
Every morning in Trinidad and Tobago, a new conversation begins. And right here, we take that conversation further, speaking with the stakeholders and voices behind the stories. From news and lifestyle to culture, health, and entertainment, we bring you the topics that matter most as you start your day. Join us weekdays, Monday to Friday at 6 a.m. Watch on TTT or join the conversation from anywhere on your smart device at TNT Today Show, Trinidad and Tobago Today, exclusively on TTT.
Why is Talk City 91.1 FM the leading talk station in Trinidad and Tobago? Because nobody delivers conversations like we do. Start your mornings with Ground Report. Andy Pitbull Williams, Lennox Smith, and Nigel Snipes setting the agenda from 6 to 9 a.m. Then it's Off the Record with Stefan Reese and Mr. X, Fearless Talk, and the issues everybody's discussing. Stay connected with Sharon. Ticket Front with Officer Shabadi. Go
Yes, people, and we are back.
Yeah. Oh. Yeah. Yeah, yeah.
And sing a little song, yeah, you know?
Yeah, we are.
Easy follow. Say something. It's the followers and them to blame for making the show grow. It's the followers to blame. That is why we Harrell ads for so.
In the happy place.
And we are back, people. We are back.
We are in the happy place.
After a very, 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 very
long
break. lovely and long break.
And I want to thank all you listeners, YouTube, Facebook, for making this program the number one evening program from 6 to 8.
Yes.
You know what I mean? It is one of the current affairs program where there's little entertainment with Obi. You know, Obi is the man that's make the entertainment. I come with the politics aggressive, muddy.
Stink and dirty.
Stink and dirty.
You understand?
Yes, that.
Right.
So we are back. We are back. So you can call in, you can send your voice note. Because you know the minutes go run very fast.
Yeah, well, yeah, what is this now? Yeah. I want to deal with ketos. Yeah, I want to deal with ketos. Ketos. Why you don't just stay in retirement and stay quiet, boy? You everything you do, you're only trying to undermine the opposition leader. You're bumping your gum more than penny. Right? Why you trying to undermine the woman authority? Hey, Keith, you calling, Rowley calls for the end of the SOB and dismissal of ministers. Keith, you of all people, I feel like your hair started growing now. And I feel like your hair growing and it messing with your brain cells. Because you asking for ministers to be dismissed. After leaving the nation of Trinidad and Tobago, with failed Gerald Hines for how long? You calling for people to be dismissed? After Marlene and Daryl and Phil Gerald Hines, right? After Captain Fall Down, make his statement in Parliament about Zami. You calling for ministers to be dismissed from the UNC? Listen, I tell all you, put on it all your shame, and vomit it back up and drink it with a straw, because ain't no way, Keith, you could be calling for no ministers. You throw Phil Gerald Hines on we. And when you thought that wasn't an insult to injury, you come and you put Scotty next to him. So we literally had Tweedledee and Tweedledum. And both of them was ministers. So we had two ministers doing the same thing and couldn't get the job done.
Two mule, let's call them.
Two mule. You understand? Literally.
Yes.
You get with that until we take that whether we like it or not. And then you ball who dead.
Who live.
You understand?
Who dead, who live.
And now you call it for we ministers to be removed. Something wrong with all your boy.
Obi. The
man, not writing on your head, boy.
The man said down and know that people was asking questions about the deceased Marlene McDonald. Dr. Rowley sat down on Darren Smith for months before he act. He never removed Ronan Sinan when first time in the history of Trinidad and Tobago that Tobago didn't have no boat for almost 2 months. The bridge just shut down. The sea bridge just shut down.
Incompetence on top of incompetence on top of incompetence.
Nothing was going in. No food, no water was going into Tobago.
Nothing.
Because of Dr. Rowley. And he gave us Ronan Sinan, who every road bill, every highway bill, it belongs to his family.
You know I'm gonna have big drama, right?
Yeah, every road bill.
Watch that. If Skranta had to write a parang about Ronan Sinan.
But this man,
what are we go? Kingsley, you see that highway over there? Yeah. That is my family. And that road up there, that is my family.
Trump was telling this, Trump was telling a story. And when I hear Ronan Sinan talk about that, I never forget it. Trump was saying the other that Obama take billions of dollars. Trump no money. He have money in we walking and see money taller than him.
Right.
So he was explaining how a billion, where a room that be in, and how a billionaires be, how 6 millionaires be. And because he know it, he see it, and he does because he's a billionaire, right? When you now come on stage chase and tell us how much millions that's fit, he was on a political stage, costing the UNC. He, as a East Indian, say, the Indians in the UNC, that's what he say, the Indians in the UNC, there's thief, and the Indian in the PNM, no thief. And he was showing us a Carib case and telling you how much hundreds that's fit in a Carib case. So ask, how you know that?
Well, Sounds like somebody specialized in smuggling.
He know because he know millions. He know because
he know it look like.
He know it,
and he know what it is to put it in a Carib case.
Yes, he know what it is to put it in.
And I could tell that he's a true Indian because he's drinking Carib.
And Pete, you know, after he don't pay the millions in a case, put him back a chunk of back, sit and cry some way. But you know, Obi, every road was building in the last 9 years. He was the Minister of Works. Every road building, every highway building, every byway building.
That is his family.
That is his family.
He feel bright. That is working here.
That is working here. That was his family. Every road. And
hey.
But he was
Obi, and the reason why the PNM Syrians and the PNM Afro Trinidadians hate the UNC so much is because of that hate that was embedded in them. You understand? This is not just you dislike somebody, you know. It is a hate that has taken root from generation to generation. It is a mindset. It is a cult. You understand? Because no matter what the UNC do, they just don't like. Even in that clip, you could have heard the depth of her hate by the way how she described the Prime Minister. A Prime Minister who built a children's hospital. A Prime Minister who had a children's life fund. A Prime Minister who built and they did so much during her year in the PP government. A Prime Minister who is looking to get foreign investments. A Prime Minister who is recognized around the world. We don't have a stupid PM, you know. Our Prime Minister is very experienced, very learned, and they cannot stand in the shoes. They understand why did the Syrian children don't top the exams? When we have SAA and we have CXNA, why the Syrian children don't top the exams? Is we train Begonian children. You understand? Tobago has done very well in the past exams that gone by on SEA. You understand? Let me tell you something. All you stay focused. Yes, there will be things that we have to comment, but don't be like them. Okay? Every creed and race find an equal place.
Thank you. And I want to say pleasant good afternoon again to everybody on the Facebook and the YouTube who is tuning in to us far and wide. And now seeing something here. Let me see what's going on here. Oh, okay then. He was live. So yeah. So again, you know, it's a lot of craziness going on here. Boy, listen, let me tell you something, it has so much things that kid could come out and talk about. But you know, the things that he really supposed to focus on, he don't focus on. I saw the captain on another thing. I saw the captain for the MV Barima has been charged for murdering 73 passengers. So they charge him for the boat in Guyana, which is a good thing. Right. Pleasant good afternoon, Barack Paul.
Fellas,
yes, brother.
Tell me something. Anyone all here, if all win a lotto, all will give it away?
No.
I'm talking about a lotto that don't have a figure, is an unlimited figure. You sit down and you're blessed with that lotto, you would give it away?
No.
Back Paul.
Right.
Back Paul, you are the lotto. We know, you know.
No, well, I'm going to give all of this lotto now. Now, if you leave a far off land, somewhere in the eastern side of the world, places called Lebanon and Syria and all these kind of places, and you travel with a little grip, and you find a little piece of mud floating in the sea, and you say, let me land over there. And when you land in this piece of mud, you end up with an entity called PNM. And within that entity, a man who governed and ruled that entity, his name was Dr. Eric Williams. His qualification is historian and political science. He's not a doctor, he's not a lawyer, he's not nothing that leads to economics or anything of structure in a country with the wealth that he had. Now, when you fall into this little bit of dot, you meet a man controlling a revenue of 350 million US dollars in revenue coming into this country. At that time, that is when we became independent. Presently, we have a revenue of about 10 billion US dollars coming into the country right now.
Right.
Yearly. That is where we is right now. Between those period, it was way higher because of the oil boom and the gas boom and thing. But at that time, these people came into this country and they meet this man who didn't like to put people of his ilk in places that control business and to empower them and things. These people decide, hey, here what? Look at Lotto, boy. A Lotto, it's unlimited resources. All we have to do now is align ourselves with this man, ensure that how he remain in office, and then set up all our businesses. So you couldn't blame these people. They just got an idiot that they could have become super wealthy. And let me tell you something, no organization in the world lasted as long as this organization. None of the crime family, none of the big drug cartel, none of the mafia family, none nowhere in the world. Syrian, wherever, Italian, nothing, never lasted so long because of this entity called the PNM. So we might hate them, we might vex with them, we might call them whatever, they might say whatever and thing. But let me tell you, so the genesis of why we are today is because of this man they call Eric Williams. When you look at the books that he wrote, nothing was based on anything of like intellectual properties of empowering people and focusing the youths in a direction and trying to build a country and, look for first world status. Everything was based on like the past and try to compare it with what's going on now. And this kind of rum shop stupid dotish talk where people like to hear about, back down in the days, we do this and thing. Nothing constructive to say, hey, yeah, what? This is how you structure a country. This is what you go to. When you look at the infrastructure that this man built for since then to now, and you compare it to around the world with the type of resources country had, you would realize what this man's vision was for the people of Trinidad and Tobago. And all those plannings that he built, the housing HDC that he built at that time, where people struggling right now to live in, that is the vision where he could have built proper, decent, good homes for people to live in. And people had to understand these things. You understand? Yeah. So you can't blame a community. If I was the same community and I had the opportunity like this man, I would have do the same thing. But the problem with this community now, their finances and their security is not based in Trinidad and Tobago. Because as I always tell you, Trinidad dollars don't have no value nowhere else in the world, not even in Tobago.
Oh, Lord.
So once you see that lump sum, once you see that lump sum of US come into the treasury, and you have people like Colin and Bert and thing there, you know that how 100 million TT from this business, 300 million from KFC, 200 million from goes to the thing, and we change that and we ship that out, and then all you fight up with the
fight up with $1,000 US. Fight up with $1,000 US and come every day for $200 and stand up in a line. And you have to have a reason to come for the 200 US. If your reason is valid, salt. Yes.
And that's why this thing extend beyond our shores.
Yeah.
With that, you see that man was sitting in this office where they call Trump?
Yeah.
He don't let his money sleep out.
Oh, Lord.
And he just trace it every part of the world it go. Have a good afternoon, gentlemen.
Thank you, man. Yeah. Caller, good afternoon.
Yeah, hello.
Yeah, good afternoon, sir.
Yeah, but why are these people saying that don't be Syrian close and shop and go back where they come from? We lose out. But these people,
them wrong.
Because where they come from is when bombs falling, them don't want to go that way.
Yeah. Yep. Thank you, caller. We have a caller on the line here. Caller, good afternoon.
Kingsley, good evening again.
Good afternoon, Chief.
It's hard to believe, right, that Eric Williams and Lee Kuan Yew went to school together. You know why? One man took a country with nothing, right, and bring it to one of the most prosperous countries in the world. And the other one had a country with all the resources you could think about. and bring it to nothing. You understand?
Yeah.
Let the people sit down and think about that.
Thank you, caller. Yep, and the people talking the things, so we have to be able to hear two voices. We dropping that, you know.
Obi Kingsley, good night. Nice
Good night, brother.
Nice
Good night.
performance by Miss Jolene John. Nice performance. A boat going on dock and she done bring something to replace it already. Nice performance. That you have a vehicle, you have to go in the garage and get something to replace it. Just for children them to school. And go to work and things. Nice performance. Never an issue. Get that under rolling. But you ever going on now, Obi? This morning, Obi, I didn't get to talk to you this morning, but let me tell you something. And Kingsley, hear me go over there. Regardless, we might be getting certain things done on things in Tobago under the UNC. We hands still tied now, boy. And I get really like because Obi, I listen this morning what I see is when he dig in and do the research, thank God and always do them things. He realized that teacher had no say in a lot of things now, boy.
Yeah.
And with that incident with jet ski, I want to change a lot of topic. Just saying a quick thing now. That incident with jet ski, if we have your own policing and everything, that situation I don't handle a long time.
Long time.
Every time Tobago have to do something, it's Trinidad. The tax going Trinidad, ID card Trinidad, everything is just Trinidad now, boy. So these are a lot of things. Father, have to come back out there to run through with the UNC and see if they can pass that bill now, boy. We really need to be autonomy, boy. Trust me, we might look like we're free, but we're still tied on now, boy. There's a lot of things we can do.
No, to be honest with you, I agree with you all getting your autonomy. I know it might not.
The DPP have too much work on his hands.
Eh?
The DPP.
Yeah.
Too much work on his hands. So that's something going to hand it weeks before, months and years.
But hear what I'm saying, right?
Yeah,
even if they can't get the full autonomy, I do think that it should have certain things that Tobago should be able to do on their own.
I think
in the interim.
Obi, I know that Tobago, the TJ have a little leeway to do what they have to do.
Yeah.
Like the road, they could PG road, they could direct the traffic, how they want to direct traffic. You know what I mean? They could do that. So it are things that the TJ on the whole could do without central government getting involved. And I don't ever want to see Tobago away from Trinidad and Tobago.
I don't think they will go, but you want me to tell you why I am eager. I am very curious to see Tobago's autonomy given to them. Let me tell you why. I am convinced that Tobago's autonomy would make them 110 times more productive than here.
No, but I think
and the reason for that is because they're more disciplined.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Caller, good afternoon.
Caller, you're live.
Hello?
Yes, good afternoon, caller.
Yes, I see the people on the side of the road, they already doing a good job, eh? They started to clean up and they're doing a good job. But I was asking, one of them was telling me today that they once they working, they don't have no way to use toilet and all these things.
Okay.
They don't have no way to sit down and fuck their lunch and eat food and all that. And after they finish,
Which part is this exactly, caller? Yeah, but where exactly is this, caller?
If they can help them,
Yes, hold on, caller, hold on. Where exactly is this?
Where's what? Guys, people just cutting the side of the road where they have.
Okay, yeah, but I'm asking you which area, because by knowing which area you saw them. The Lady Young. Okay, so that we know that we'll be able to have an idea of which corporation or whoever has to deal with that. So okay then, caller, no problem. We'll pass on that. We'll pass on that to the minister. So I'm currently seeing that Minister Philip was in Shafford's Court again today. I saw he met up with Twiggy and they were touring the community and work is actually taking place. I saw that some people were evicted, some pipers who was actually making mischief, disconnecting the water and stuff like that. They were put out. Caller, good afternoon.
Right. Yeah, but over here, give it a study. They're talking about Eric Williams, right?
Right.
Right. You grew up in a colonial state. The highways and them didn't even have street lights.
Right.
It's canal instead of drain.
Mm-hmm.
Right? We get independence.
Right.
This man do all these things.
Okay.
Right? And then he come and dead.
Mm-hmm.
So who it is after him have to better that?
Yeah.
You understand what I'm talking about?
Mm-hmm.
So you can't blame he ruled for that 20 years or how much?
Yeah, but okay, hold on. I think you're misunderstanding. Nobody is blaming Eric Williams like blaming him indefinitely, you know. But what we are saying is, for the amount of money that Eric Williams had access to in his time, and for everybody who came after him under the PNM, the progress of Trinidad and Tobago is sorely lacking, and that is the truth.
And they all come after, right? And then they say the treasury have no money.
Okay, but and what NAR did, the stringent measures that NAR took, is what course corrected the country. And to be fair, Eric, ANR, yes, ANR Robinson government was one of the best governments to lead this country because it had no corruption under him.
Thanks, Walla. Thanks.
All right, yeah.
We need waste my time.
You
madman thing.
You can't.
You
see, you can't. Let me tell you something. I am not going to take away that PNM did some infrastructure work and some other stuff. I am not taking away that. But you see, what you all have to understand is numbers don't lie. And for the amount of revenue, $7 trillion is a lot of money. Right? Brooklyn.
Yes, Obi and Kingsley again. I have to call back in, you know.
I know that.
Because you was too nice to that fella just now.
Oh, God, boy. Whatever I like to say, too nice, boy.
Eric Williams mash up the Eric Williams destroy Trinidad to make Eric Williams keep everything. Yeah. When Eric Williams leave and Chambers went in there and Chambers said had no money. The PNM people said Chambers was done because he carry on the country. And it because it had no money. When Chambers leave and NAR comes, NAR had to go to the IMF. Where all the money gone? Eric Williams did everything. Eric Williams is 129%
Brooklyn.
responsible for the situation of Trinidad with the poverty,
Brooklyn.
with the bad housing, with everything. Eric Williams to blame.
Brooklyn.
We money have bank. Trinidad and Tobago taxpayers oil money have bank all over, all in Panama and all in maybe Venezuela. It's a PNM bank. But let's stop playing with these people.
Brooklyn, before you go, Brooklyn.
Listen,
Brooklyn.
I feel I get Brooklyn hot day though. I get Brooklyn.
Before you go, Brooklyn.
Eric Williams was a nice man. Eric Williams is the first black man that had a revolution. The first black leader that black people had to come and march and revel and bring a revolution again.
So Brooklyn.
We couldn't do nothing. Yeah, go ahead.
Between Dr. Rowley and Eric Williams, who's the worst? Between Brooklyn.
I'm giving Eric Williams the worst, you know why? Because Dr. Rowley had to borrow. He was bad, but he was boring. But Eric Williams, he had money. Yeah. There's a big difference. Rowley was boring bad. He was, and I feel he was boring from the same places Eric Williams had for the money, you know. Them PNM sick, you know. But I'm affecting I'm going.
Watch out. Okay, Brooklyn, for you, I go Eric Williams hold something. Hold something.
Hold something, Dongdi.
Yeah, hold something. Hold something, why Dongdi?
Hold something, Dongdi.
Kingsley, no, we don't want to separate, you know, but we want able to have our own say in certain things now. Govern our own self now, boy. Make our own laws now, boy. Because if you want to do a jetty, we got to ask Trinidad after. Look, for example, we had a nice project was to go on in Scarborough. All we needed was a signature from Rowley, and Rowley never signed that signature. That's all we want. The entity from outside was two entities. From outside, that's ready to spend the money, how much millions of US to do over the whole port now, but the port system would be real boss. And Rowley never signed to that, boy. Now, if we have our own say to that, we don't have to ask Trinidad for no permission to do that now, boy. So, you know, we can separate and we have different police and with different money and things. No, boy, we must have okay to say a lot of things now, boy. That port project was a massive project, boy. Cruise ship could have come in, the normal ship could have come in, everything could have come in one now, boy. So that was saying that we're not trying to separate it, but later on in the year, I believe Farley got the bill. Yeah, and Mr. Madam will run through it and Louis should pass it, but not to separate. We don't want to separate. We just want to say with certain things now.
Okay. You have another voice, don't you?
Exactly the point I was making, Obi. And also, too, he wrote the Constitution, which was written in such a way that it benefited nobody else but the politicians. Right? So that is why we need constitutional reform right now. Simply because of the fact that our Constitution
Nichols, maybe. Time going on us. Time going on us.
Call out today. Give him access phrase. Cricket trivia talk city.
But the man is no he. Yes, I'm saying.
Cricket trivia and talk city like 1.1 FM.
You see that?
Yeah, I just go on it. I just go on it.
Yeah, we that.
Yeah.
You want ticket to go a test match?
You want ticket to go a test match?
Yeah, here's two they're giving away though.
It's two. It's two.
You greedy boy.
You greedy. You gangster me out. You PNM out.
Who is this boy?
You gangster me out.
Trivia on Talk City 91.1.
He said again. Hold on.
Yeah, really want them tickets, boy. You playing, boy. Like you have a little senorita to carry the cricket, boy.
Give me the answer. Give me the answer. Hold on.
What's the high score Batman can make in a single delivery?
6 runs.
You sure about that?
Yeah, but I hear fella give a joke about that.
What
he said you really get 9.
Oh.
He said because Nicholas Puran hit a ball for 6 and it hit a 3, so 6 and 3 is 9.
No ticket for you because you're clock. Hold on, caller.
My time thing.
Do me a favor. Send me your name, your contact number, text it over.
Or your email if you want.
Text your name, contact number, and email to the WhatsApp right now.
If you could do it.
You are
I don't know email.
Huh? Nothing.
No email, just send your phone number.
Just send your number and a name.
But in 2026,
I
you
could
need
send
that
somebody
email.
else's number for the ticket. I could put somebody else's name.
Yes, send the person name, the contact, and that. And in 2026, you need that email. Because if you have no email, you can't chat. You can't chat on WhatsApp.
Oh yeah, WhatsApp. Good, thanks, but I send information now. But Obi, before we go, I know time coming. I'm not saying this. Yeah, ticket. So I'll talk after.
Call good afternoon.
Yeah, good evening.
Good evening.
Listen,
Yeah.
I'm calling from Tobago here.
Right, man.
Tobago in the house.
You know, one of these evenings or not just an evening, but sometimes we have to really spend some time discussing Tobago, the disastrous effects that being aligned with Trinidad, what that has done for Tobago is human resource, it's the level of development and so on, it's neglect and so on. Why it is that there are still only 65,000 people living on the island of Tobago to 70,000, and there are over 200,000 Tobagoans living in Trinidad. These are serious issues.
Well, I'll be honest with you, Chief. Between me and you, I don't think all you Tobagoans want to bag Trinidadians to come over there, all the island nice, from what I've heard.
No, I know you're being humorous, but this is serious business we're talking about. We're in 2026. And what the union would have done to Tobago in terms of since independence and so on. So we have these are serious for Tobagoans. What we need urgent population growth in order for the island to have a business sector, private sector, and so on. They are very serious, and Tobago does not get the kind of airplay for these serious things because we want to get rid of the PNM once and for all. It must just be in our history book.
Okay then. I agree with you. I could back you for that.
Discussing Tobago.
Okay, we'll work out now. I'm being honest with you, caller. In all fairness, I have been other places, but I've never been to Tobago. So that discussion is going to heavily depend on you. I've never been. And I'm sorry for that. But the one opportunity that I was looking to come, I sprained my ankle and I didn't bother to come. But I intend to make up for that before the year.
I want to tell you, and you're getting more younger, yeah? So I hope you go before you get.
Yes, I know.
Thanks, Gola. We come in Tobago. We come in Tobago. Carnival is there. We go come.
And I hope when I come, you make an effort to greet me at the airport.
We come in Tobago. Carnival is near. So we go sponsor we hotel, everything.
Yeah, but we should give them that discussion. Yeah, Paul, make it quick. We had to go to ads.
You see that question earlier asking to give away them ticket?
Yeah.
You have to put in a legitimate delivery because you could hit a 6 off a no ball and you'll get 7 runs.
Well, yeah, that's a technical, you can get 12 and all. Because maybe a wide, they ball again. You get a ball again, so that's nice.
That man greedy, boy. You only give one ticket and you want 2.
No, he get two.
2 tickets.
So no. Blackpool, it makes sense, right? If a man bowl a wide, right? That is 1 runs, right? Yeah, that are 1 runs, and he had to go back and bowl again. So it could be really end up to 12. Because if you hit 2 6s.
You see, you let me relax my.
No, listen. My brain, I try to box what Kingsley don't say in my head. I was like, huh?
Yeah,
okay, then, man, boy, enjoy it.
Like tripping.
No, because you can bowl. No, I mean that you can bowl and no ball. Okay, Obi, why is it bowling? Right, you can bowl and no ball. Right. A man can hit a 6 by bowling and no ball. And no ball could be waist height or foot.
Yeah.
Why is he bowling the ball? Boop, your ball going for 6.
Okay then.
So instead of the ball, a boy still get 1 runs. But Obi, before we go to the break.
Yeah, so we had it. So we could go to the ads quick.
Yeah. Before we go to the break, Obi, I hear was going into Philip walking.
Yeah, boy. The man.
I don't know time shot. I don't know if we will go for the break first, but or we going.
Nah, see what you have to say first.
Okay, Obi. I want to tell the young fella there, Jason. I call him his name. You wouldn't stop progress. You wouldn't stop the people from Shafford and Belmont and St. John Street.
St. Paul Street.
St. John. Not sorry. Corey Street. From getting help. You wouldn't stop Shafford Court and the Harp. Corey Street from getting help of your bitter behavior. The ministers and the government is coming there not to help you. To help the people of Shafford Court, the Harp, Oxford Street, surround that area there. You, Jason, you wouldn't stop that. Because what the UNC is going to do there, and Philip, Stoton and do it for 9-10 years. And you, Totten Feelings, is a bitter animal.
Oh Lord.
You are a bitter animal. The way how you behaving, you want to stop progress. You want to behave like you some kind of big badger or gang leader in the community. That you don't want these people them to benefit. So you Totten Feelings because it didn't get a URP job. Because when you're on your live, it's a question about a URP job and a CPM job. So I'm saying that leave Philip, leave the UNC to help my people in Shafford Court, in the Harp, in St. John Street, Oxford Street, that area there. What Philip is going around, Jason, leave my people. Let my people go from that P&M talk. Leave them. I close my case.
Okay then, thank you. Well, people, we're going for a quick break and we'll be back shortly.
The Ministry of Trade, Investment.
Why is Talk City 91.1 FM the leading talk station in Trinidad and Tobago? Because nobody delivers conversations like we do. Start your mornings with Ground Report. Andy Pitbull Williams, Lennox Smith, and Nigel Snipes setting the agenda from 6 to 9 a.m. Then it's Off the Record with Stefan Reese and Mr. X, Fearless Talk, and the issues everybody's discussing. Stay connected with Sharon. Take it front with Officer Shabadi. Go beyond limits with Roland Stewart. Drive home with Heavy Duty and David Welch on Under the Radar. And wrap up your day with Kingsley and OB on The Wrap Up. Real talk, real people, real Trinidad and Tobago. Listen live on Talk City 91.1 FM and follow us on social media, Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. Talk City 91.1 FM, the #1 talk station in Trinidad and Tobago.
From July 16th to August 1st, Tobago comes alive with its greatest celebration of culture, history, and tradition, the Tobago Heritage Festival 2026. Talk City 91.1 FM invites you to journey with us as we discover the people, places, and stories behind this remarkable festival. Here's today's feature.
The Tobago Heritage Festival is much more than a series of cultural shows. It is Tobago's largest annual celebration of history, traditions, and community spirit. Created in the mid-1980s to preserve the island's unique customs, the festival brings Tobago's past to life through music, dance, storytelling, food, and folklore. Unlike many festivals that take place in one location, the Tobago Heritage Festival spreads across villages throughout the island. Each community proudly proudly presents its own traditions, giving visitors an authentic look at Tobagonian life and culture. This year's festival runs from July 16th to August 1st, 2026, celebrating the importance of community, togetherness, and cultural identity. The Tobago Heritage Festival 2026, keeping Tobago's rich heritage alive for future generations.
Tobago Heritage Festival 2026. Let we tell the whole story. From July 16th to August 1st, Tobago comes alive with its greatest celebration of culture, history, and tradition. The Tobago Heritage Festival 2026. Talk City 91.1 FM invites you to journey with us as we discover the people, places, and stories behind this remarkable festival. Here's today's feature.
Some stories are written in books. Others live in the hearts and memories of a people. One of Tobago's most famous folk legends is that of Gangang Sarah, a mysterious African woman said to have flown across the Atlantic and settled in the village of Golden Lane. According to the legend, she possessed the power of flight, but after living in Tobago and eating salt, she lost her ability to return home. Her story has been passed down through generations and remains one of the island's most treasured pieces of folklore. During the Tobago Heritage Festival, visitors gather in Golden Lane to hear the tale brought to life through storytelling and cultural presentations. It is a reminder that heritage is not only found in historical records, but also in the stories people share from one generation to the next. This is Tobago's oral tradition at its finest, and in 2026, Tobago invites you to hear it for yourself.
Tobago Heritage Festival 2026. Let we tell the whole story.
Good morning, Trinidad and Tobago and the world. I'm Ramala Balkaran. Welcome to Trinidad and Tobago today. Let's take a look at what's trending this morning.
Every morning in Trinidad and Tobago, a new conversation begins. And right here, we take that conversation further, speaking with the stakeholders and voices behind the stories. From news and lifestyle to culture, health, and entertainment, we bring you the topics that matter most as you start your day. Join us weekdays, Monday to Friday at 6 a.m. Watch on TTT or join the conversation from anywhere on your smart device at TNT Today Show, Trinidad and Tobago Today, exclusively on TTT.
Why is Talk City 91.1 FM the leading talk station in Trinidad and Tobago? Because nobody delivers conversations like we do. Start your mornings with Ground Report. Andy Pitbull Williams, Lennox Smith, and Nigel Snipes setting the agenda from 6 to 9 a.m. Then it's Off the Record with Stefan Reese and Mr. X, Fearless Talk, and the issues everybody's discussing. Stay connected with Sharon. Ticket Front with Officer Shabadi. Go Beyond Limits with Roland Stewart. Drive Home with Heavy Duty and David Welch on Under the Radar. And wrap up your day with Kingsley and OB on The Wrap Up. Real talk, real people, real Trinidad and Tobago. Listen live on Talk City 91.1 FM and follow us on social media, Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. Talk City 91.1 FM, the #1 talk station in Trinidad and Tobago.
From July 16th to August 1st, Tobago comes alive with its greatest celebration of culture, history, and tradition. The Tobago Heritage Festival 2026. Talk City 91.1 FM invites you to journey with us as we discover the people, places, and stories behind this remarkable festival. Here's today's feature.
The Tobago Heritage Festival is much more than a series of cultural shows. It is Tobago's largest annual celebration of history, traditions, and community spirit. Created in the mid-1980s to preserve the island's unique customs, the festival brings Tobago's past to life through music, dance, storytelling, food, and folklore. Unlike many festivals that take place in one location, the Tobago Heritage Festival spreads across villages throughout the island. Each community proudly presents its own traditions, giving visitors an authentic look at Tobagonian life and culture. This year's festival runs from July 16th to August 1st, 2026, celebrating the importance of community, togetherness, and cultural identity. The Tobago Heritage Festival 2026, keeping Tobago's rich heritage alive for future generations.
Tobago Heritage Festival 2026. Let we tell the whole story. From July 16th to August 1st, Tobago comes alive with its greatest celebration of culture, history, and tradition, the Tobago Heritage Festival 2026. Talk City 91.1 FM invites you to journey with us as we discover the people, places, and stories behind this remarkable festival. Here's today's feature.
Some stories are written in books. Others live in the hearts and memories of a people. One of Tobago's most famous folk legends is that of Gangang Sarah, a mysterious African woman said to have flown across the Atlantic and settled in the village of Golden Lane. According to the legend, she possessed the power of flight, but after living in Tobago and eating salt, she lost her ability to return home. Her story has been passed down through generations and remains one of the island's most treasured pieces of folklore. During the Tobago Heritage Festival, visitors gather in Golden Lane to hear the tale brought to life through storytelling and cultural presentations. It is a reminder that heritage is not only found in historical records, but also in the stories people share from one generation to the next. This is Tobago's oral tradition at its finest, and in 2026, Tobago invites you to hear it for yourself.
Tobago Heritage Festival 2026. Let we tell the whole story.
Good morning, Trinidad and Tobago and the world. I'm Ramala Balkaran. Welcome to Trinidad and Tobago today. Let's take a look at what's trending this morning.
Every morning in Trinidad and Tobago, a new conversation begins. And right here, we take that conversation further, speaking with the stakeholders and voices behind the stories. From news and lifestyle to culture, health and entertainment, we bring you the topics that matter most as you start your day. Join us weekdays, Monday to Friday at 6 a.m. Watch on TTT or join the conversation from anywhere on your smart device at TNT Today Show, Trinidad and Tobago Today. Exclusively on TTT.
Why is Talk City 91.1 FM the leading talk station in Trinidad and Tobago? Because nobody delivers conversations like we do. Start your mornings with Ground Report. Andy Pitbull Williams, Lennox Smith, and Nigel Snipes setting the agenda from 6 to 9 a.m. Then it's Off the Record with Stefan Reese and Mr. X, Fearless Talk, and the issues everybody's discussing. Stay connected with Sharon. Take it front with Officer Shabadi. Go beyond limits with Roland Stewart. Drive home with Heavy Duty and David Welch on Under the Radar. And wrap up your day with Kingsley and OB on The Wrap Up. Real talk, real people, real Trinidad and Tobago. Listen live on Talk City 91.1 FM and follow us on social media, Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. Talk City 91.1 FM, the #1 talk station in Trinidad and Tobago.
From July 16th to August 1st, Tobago comes alive with its greatest celebration of culture, history, and tradition, the Tobago Heritage Festival 2026. Talk City 91.1 FM invites you to journey with us as we discover the people, places, and stories behind this remarkable festival. Here's today's feature.
The Tobago Heritage Festival is much more than a series of cultural shows. It is Tobago's largest annual celebration of history, traditions, and community spirit. Created in the mid-1980s to preserve the island's unique customs, the festival brings Tobago's past to life through music, dance, storytelling, food, and folklore. Unlike many festivals that take place in one location, the Tobago Heritage Festival spreads across villages throughout the island. Each community...
Hey, we out of here?
Yeah, we out. Final thoughts.
1 minute
Get
past
in
8.
quick.
People, be safe until tomorrow. On the #1 evening drive show, as you go home, as in your house, in your office still, because I know people work late in the office.
Yeah.
You will be listening to the wrap-up show with Obi and Kingsley. I'm out. Thank you very much for listening. YouTubers, thank you very much. Facebook, thank you very much. Listeners on the radio, callers, I really do appreciate you all. Thank you very much.
YouTube, Facebook, thank you for making us the #1 late afternoon programming. We appreciate all your love, support, and encouragement. So remember, you cannot become a first world nation with a third world mentality. Make a better version of yourself, Trinidad and Tobago. We gone.
Alongside